Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Aatrox. I'm back with another Mortal Kombat video. Now, I kind of wanted to do something different than what I normally do. I kind of wanted to react to another content creator's Mortal Kombat video, just because like I never really do this, and I've been wanting to do this for a while because like I like to see how what other people do. Because I kind of just sit in my own lane and make my own videos and stuff like that. But I kind of want to see how other people view Mortal Kombat differently from me. And like Underdog's is one of those creators that are kind of like they're very all over the place with their kind of content and the stuff that they talk about. So I kind of wanted to choose one of these, and this video in particular kind of like is driving me a little bit crazy just by reading the actual like description of it, because they say people are upset that Floyd is fighting like Chameleon when realistically every secret character fights the same way in Mortal Kombat throughout the years. They've always had Scorpion moves, Sub-Zero moves throughout Mortal Kombat, so I don't know why anyone would be upset about that. That's kind of a thing that Mortal Kombat has always done. So this is not just an interesting, this is a midway thing, all that, like from back then. I kind of like wanted to just like, listen to what Underdog has to say and like what these people are talking about and just kind of like put my own 2 cents on it, and just check it out. But anyways, if you guys want to see more content like this, let me know, because I'm not really, I really made any new Mortal Kombat videos. I was planning on streaming Mortal Kombat on YouTube either today or tomorrow. It depends on how I'm feeling later. If I feel up to it, then I probably will stream it on YouTube today, tonight. If not, then we'll definitely do it tomorrow. As you can see, I'm still not completely over being sick, but try and like put some videos out there for you guys to see. Anyways, guys, we're gonna jump into this and see what True Underdog has to say about this, and like there's pretty much just talk about all of the what people are saying. I don't understand how people could say this the Chameleon's take is being taken over by Floyd when secret characters have always fought the same way until the next game when they get their own abilities. So anyone that doesn't understand this must be a newer fan and not really understand how this works. I mean, that's my own 2 cents to it, because like this is how it's always worked with Mortal Kombat. But anyways, let's see what True Underdog has to say.
Chameleon fans are not happy with Mortal Kombat 1 right now. That's right, the entire situation is pretty crazy, but also a bit funny. What if I told you that Chameleon is in Mortal Kombat 1? He just wears pink now and is named Floyd instead. It sounds like a stretch until you notice all the details. First up, we have his appearance, the paper white skin, which is exactly how Lady Chameleon looks in Mortal Kombat 1 as well. These characters used to be fully transparent, but I guess NetherRealm thought that looked too silly, or maybe it was too hard to see the characters during gameplay. I'm not entirely sure, but for whatever reason, they changed Chameleon to paper white. And if you look at Floyd, his skin is paper white as well, along with his eyes, so it seems clear that they're supposed to be the same species. And that used to be Chameleon with a C in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. It seems like Floyd has replaced his role. But then on top of that, Floyd also copies all the abilities of the male characters, and only the male characters, which once again was Chameleon's job in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I believe
that's stretchy, bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's a bit of a stretch, because every secret character in Mortal Kombat, you could look at Mortal Kombat 1 where they had what was it? Was it Reptile in Mortal Kombat 1? I think it was Reptile in Mortal Kombat 1, where he had the spear and then he had Sub-Zero's freeze. They've done it like throughout Mortal Kombat. It's always been like that, bro. Like what? That doesn't make any sense. That wasn't even Chameleon to what, Armageddon? I think it was it Armageddon or Deception? I think around there is when around that time period was when he was when Chameleon was first introduced. I'm going off the top of my head, I'm not concrete about that. But secret characters have always used the ninja's moves. Like you can go back and play any of the old Mortal Kombat, so I don't know why people are saying this. Like this is just like a common thing that Mortal Kombat's always done. So, and like they're taking the most recent games moves, like taking Mortal Kombat 11 moves and putting it into this character, which I think is a cool callback to MK11, while also like paying homage because of the secret character thing. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one.
that Floyd also copies all the abilities of the male characters, and only the male characters, which once again was Chameleon's job in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I believe he only copied the male ninjas, which is mostly true for Floyd as well, but
again, that's wrong. That's not true. The secret characters has always copied the ninjas' moves, bro. That's not true, dog. I mean, Chameleon does it later on, but secret characters has never had their own move sets. They've always copied the ninjas moves throughout Mortal Kombat. It's a weird thing to say, bro.
Armageddon, I believe he only copied the male ninjas, which is mostly true for Floyd as well, but he also borrows some moves from Shang Tsung. But then again,
Okay,
Shang Tsung also
different.
steals moves from the ninjas in Mortal Kombat 11 and the first Mortal Kombat game. So you could argue that Floyd is just taking moves from the ninjas, just like Chameleon only took moves from the male ninjas. Or in other words, in both gameplay and appearance, Floyd is literally Chameleon. But we're not done yet. This rabbit hole goes even deeper, because if you watch Floyd's intro, every other male ninja appears before he comes down, or rather, every ninja except Chameleon, which could imply that Floyd is Chameleon in Mortal Kombat 1. As you can see, all the evidence is there. There's no confirmation, but even so, there's tons of evidence that points towards Chameleon getting replaced by Floyd. Quite literally, he is Chameleon, but just not named Chameleon and also colored different. And as a result, many die-hard Mortal Kombat fans are not happy, especially big fans of Chameleon. They're saying, hold up, this is literally my favorite character, but he just got replaced and given a bubblegum wardrobe. What's going on here? Why is Chameleon not worthy of the spotlight? Instead, NetherRealm made a brand new character and
There's already Chameleon. The female Chameleon is already in the game. Why would they put two of the same characters in the same game? This is obviously the reason why they didn't put them in. It's not like it's rocket science, bro. Like, they had female Chameleon in the game, and for what Chameleon does, they didn't need him for the game. If we're being honest, we already have a shapeshifter in in Shang Tsung. So like having another character with the same abilities honestly doesn't make sense. The only reason they were together in Armageddon was because all the characters was in Armageddon. So that's the only reason that happened. So like this kind of doesn't make sense, because like the best way this could make sense for introducing a character like Chameleon is a secret character. Like, keep doing what you've done in the past. We do Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 4. Throughout the series, you know, there's always been secret characters. So, like, it just doesn't, I don't know. I'm not really understanding the people mad about this. Like, unless, like, Chameleon fans got to be a dime a dozen, bro. Because, like, I don't really see a whole lot of people that like Chameleon. And I'm sure, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there is. But at the same time, like, there are reasons why, like, this happened. Like, every game, the secret fighters don't have their own movesets. They use movesets from other characters, and it's supposed to be like a fun little reward for doing a challenge. That's what they represent. And then like the next game, they get their own moves. You can just look at Mortal Kombat. Every game, it'll show you what is going on, like with this character. Okay, so this character start off like this, but then Reptile gets the green acid spin and everything like that, and then all his own movesets. Every character that's came as a secret character has gotten their abilities later on in the games, outside of I think maybe Ermac. I think Ermac had his own set of abilities. Like, it's been a while since I've seen a bunch of like how they first came out. I think Ermac, Noob Saibot, who else had their own set of moves when they first released. It's not that often. It's just what I'm saying. It's like most of the new characters, most of the secret characters had used movesets from other characters. It's kind of like, you know, just be a fun little fight you do, if that makes sense.
not worthy of the spotlight. Instead, NetherRealm made a brand new character and gave all the fame to him. Floyd quite literally stole Chameleon's entire flow, word for word, bar for bar, and as a result, many Mortal Kombat fans are not happy, because in their mind, this entire Floyd event could have just been Chameleon's moment. Finally, their favorite character would have had the spotlight shined on him, but instead, a brand new ninja took his spotlight, which is why many Mortal Kombat fans are upset. Now, I'm not personally in that group. I think that Floyd is a fantastic addition to the Mortal Kombat universe, and his entire event was just so much fun. For a week or so, the entire Mortal Kombat 1 community came together and figured out the puzzles, and everybody was working together to access this secret fight, defeat Floyd, and get all the fun unlockables, including that beautiful new stage. Which is one more cool thing about Floyd. The man technically has his own stage. Not a lot of characters can say that, so pretty cool. But I also love all the references to Pink Floyd, including his rainbow attacks and all that awesome stuff. So even though I'm a fan of the new character, I also wanted to explain the entire situation itself, because I find it so funny, and so far no big YouTuber is covering this drama. If you go on social media, a lot of people are upset about this. Many Mortal Kombat fans are not happy that Chameleon—
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I didn't even know people were upset about this until I saw this video. Like, I saw the description of the video. Like, dude, I don't get it, bro, because this is like a common thing for Mortal Kombat to have characters that use other characters' abilities as a secret fight. But I guess it's a portion of the fan base that loves Chameleon. I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing of it, but to each their own, I guess.
Has basically been replaced and his entire spotlight has been stolen. And on top of that, there's some bias here. Why does Lady Chameleon get to be in the game? She shows up in story mode, she even has some speaking lines in the Chaos Reigns expansion, and when it comes to gameplay, her cameo is one of the best in the entire game. And in fact, for a good few months, Chameleon was the best cameo in the game. Nobody would argue that. Yeah, she had some difficulty to her, there was some learning curves, but once you mastered her character, there was no other cameo. She was the best character in Mortal Kombat 1 from a competitive standpoint. Or in other words, Lady Chameleon is getting so much love, but not male Chameleon, and it just feels kinda unfair. Especially since I do believe that male Chameleon was the default in Armageddon, and Lady Chameleon was only on the Nintendo console. I could be wrong about that, feel free to correct me in the comments, but I think I'm right. Male Chameleon was actually the default on multiple consoles, and Lady Chameleon was only on the Nintendo console, and yet, even so, Lady Chameleon gets the spotlight, whereas male Chameleon is completely replaced. But alright everyone, I've explained the entire situation as best I can, so now let's hop on Twitter and just have a look at some of this drama firsthand. I want you to see for yourselves how funny this gets. And we're starting off strong with the poor guy, who self-proclaimed himself as the #1 Floyd hater. Here we go. Get crapped on, B. You'll never be as raw as Chameleon. You're just a flavorless imitation with no soul. A knockoff that's trying way too hard to be something you'll never be. Also, Mortal Kombat Armageddon better than Mortal Kombat 1. And then right below.
Okay. This dude sounds like he wasn't even old enough to play Armageddon to start with. Oh god, dude.
That is a full video of a custom Floyd getting fatality'd in Mortal Kombat Armageddon. That's right, poor guy made a whole custom character
the worst
of
fatality
Floyd
system in Mortal
just
Kombat.
to kill him as painfully as possible in the game. I told you all earlier it was serious. Some people are very upset.
Okay, if you guys have been a part of this channel for a while, I'm not the hugest fan of Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I think, from a story aspect, fatality aspect of the game, I wasn't a huge fan of. I did like a lot of the characters that you were able to use, but a lot of it was reused stuff from like Deception and Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. So like it was like a bunch of just throwing shit into one game, which a lot of people liked. And at first I did like it a lot too, I'm not gonna lie. But the fatality system I was not a fan of. I did like the air combat. That was fun. But like I hated Mortal Kombat's Armageddon's fatality system. It was so trash, dude. It was so trash. It was just like just look at it, bro. Like you can just look at it.
Poor guy made a whole custom character of Floyd just to kill him as painfully as possible in the game. I told you all earlier,
it's so bad. Like, so bad, bro.
Serious. Some people are very upset about this whole drama. However, not everybody's upset. We have Future Boy Who 2 saying, "Welcome back, my old friend. Welcome back, Chameleon. I mean Floyd. Same pose and everything." Which is true. I never noticed that. Floyd strikes the same pose as Chameleon from the past Mortal Kombat games. That's pretty funny. Next up, we have Mortal Kombat Addict saying, "Got room for one more." And right below that, the Thinny himself replied, "They ain't got room for Chameleon." Which is an important fact, by the way. For anyone not aware, I think Chameleon is now the only male ninja not in Mortal Kombat 1. That's right, literally every other male ninja, including the brand new one, Floyd, is in this game, but not Chameleon. That's pretty crazy. Now, in NetherRealm's defense, Chameleon did only show up in one game, Mortal Kombat Armageddon, but even so, Lady Chameleon's here, so it's still kind of inexcusable. Justice for my boy Chameleon. At the very least, can we get a color palette for him? That would be nice. Oh, and Mortal Kombat Addict actually had an update, so here we go. The Trimmer and Chameleon fans ain't letting me get away with that, so here. And it's the same meme, only this time they're judging him, and it seems like they're not gonna let Floyd into the group. Man thinks he's on the team, but he's not. Next up, we have Burrito Voorhees, who I do believe is a pro player in Mortal Kombat, so check this out. I'm really hoping Floyd doesn't just replace Chameleon. I've been wanting Chameleon back since Mortal Kombat X. Floyd looks super awesome, and I'm glad we have a new addition to the ninja roster. Can't wait to see what's in store for him. Just don't forget about my boy Chameleon. I definitely do miss the glowing eyes, I'm not gonna lie. The more I look at this tweet, I miss the glowing green eyes that Chameleon had. Oh, but next up we have some awesome art by June Ina saying, "Poor Chameleon, frowny face," and just look at this art, it's amazing.
I don't even understand why they brought this guy if I exist. I don't know, honestly. Like, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Like, maybe they just want to introduce a new character to Mortal Kombat 1. Like, I guess this is the route they could take to do that. If that's like, if they're gonna be any way to kind of like take any information from here and trying to see like if whether or not you know, how can you justify Floyd? And because like everyone always has like these things where he's on Twitter where he just like kind of just speaks his mind, and then like usually it's just like more of like a troll type job. Well, this is the first time it actually happened where he was talking about, hey, what if we had a pink ninja named Floyd, like, and they made it. So who knows, bro? Maybe they just didn't want two chameleons in the same game. Like, I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Boy, Floyd is sparkling. He is so fabulous. But then we zoom in on poor Chameleon saying, I don't understand why they brought this guy when I exist. And he's right, but just look at his girl Chameleon comforting him, man. She's like, it's okay. You'll get your chance eventually. Poor guy. Probably not. I'm gonna be honest. Probably not.
Probably not.
He will likely never get his chance. Next up, we have Rainy saying, so Floyd is just a new era Chameleon? And he looks shocked, right? He has a reaction gif. The man is flabbergasted, but it's true. I really do think NetherRealm wanted it to be obvious that Chameleon.
I think people are missing the point. He's a secret character that uses other moves. Every secret character does the same exact thing. It's not about Chameleon or anything like that. I think people are not understanding that. Like, if you go back throughout Mortal Kombat, outside of like certain key moments with like Ermac and Noob Saibot, the secret characters have always used other ninjas moves. So I don't think it's them trying to take Chameleon's spot. I think it's them just reusing the same formula they've used in previous games. That's the way I'm choosing to see it. Like, unless like it's a different route, but who knows? Like, unless Ed Boon comes out and says it himself, I'm choosing to believe they're using their old formula versus just trying to like replace Chameleon. That wouldn't make any sense, because why introduce a new character? We could just put Chameleon into the game. He has everything that this character has. It don't make sense to me. Outside of him, maybe they just wanted to try something to keep the same formula going into the future games as a more like a nostalgia feel for older fans.
Is Floyd, or at the very least the same species, which is Saurian. So you have Lady Chameleon with the same skin tone and eyes as Floyd. So I do think it's obvious at the very least they're the same species, but I would not be shocked if NetherRealm did intend for Chameleon to just be Floyd in the new era. Uh-oh, next up we have the poor guy again, Floyd's #1 hater, saying some quick shots of the legendary master of ninja mimicry, the one and only mimic ninja Chameleon. Hashtag #FFloyd, hashtag all my homies hate Floyd, hashtag Floyd who. Man, this guy is the #1 hater, it's true.
Sorry. That's hilarious, dude. Oh, dude. F Floyd. All my homies hate Floyd. Floyd. He's trolling, bro. He gotta be trolling. That's gotta be what it is. This can't be real, dog.
Account name checks out. But for fun, next up we have Kiwi Olo with some more amazing art. Poor Chameleon is flabbergasted, staring at his monitor, and Floyd's like, yep, I did that. It's just me. What can I say? I replaced you, buddy. I'm the new hotness. You're old news. I really do think this tweet perfectly captures the situation. If Chameleon was a real person, this is how he would feel. Done dirty. He lost his spotlight to Floyd. Brand new ninja, but same gimmick as him. Oh no, but then we have Rainy with a heartbreaking tweet. Hot take, but I'm kind of glad the Chameleon has been replaced, because I always preferred Chameleon anyway. Plus, we already have a male Saurian, and that's Reptile. Oh, hits you right in the feels. Some people are genuinely happy the Chameleon has been replaced by Floyd.
I mean, but is he wrong though? Like, hot take. I'm kind of glad the Chameleon has been replaced, because I always preferred a Chameleon anyways. Plus, we already have a male Saurian, and that's Reptile, which I can agree with that. But completely replacing Chameleon is kind of messed up though, regardless. But I mean, they do the same thing. It's just she copies the female ninjas, and irregular Chameleon copies the male ninjas, and he basically does what Shang Tsung does. Shang Tsung copies everybody. I don't know. Like, it's a weird situation. Like I said, I don't think it's replacing Chameleon at all. I just think it's them using an older formula to try and pulling nostalgia for fans that have been loyal to the series. That's like, I kind of feel like where they're going with this. So I don't know. Maybe that's just my opinion. I don't know. I'm interested to see what you guys think in the comment section of this.
feel. Some people are genuinely happy that Chameleon has been replaced by Floyd. Oh, say it's not so. Next up, we have the Thinny, leader of the Floyd Crusade himself. This man made an entire spreadsheet, which by the way is completely finished now. If you want to double check on Twitter and
Hold on. Before we get to that part, I want to see what he says. Every single ninja is here except Chameleon, who has been replaced with Floyd. The last time this happened was in 2006 when Armageddon came out. Floyd is the newest ninja I can't read apparently. Floyd is the newest ninja who debuts in this game. I mean, it's true. It's true. But a lot of characters from Mortal Kombat Armageddon haven't made it into the game. I mean, I guess you count Kira and Cobra, but they're more of like, I don't count them as being in this game. Like they may use their moveset, but that's not them.
An entire spreadsheet, which by the way is completely finished now. If you want to double check on Twitter and make sure you did the challenges correctly, they've been updated and corrected. Or in other words, if any of you watching had tried the challenges but they weren't working, it could be the information on the spreadsheet was incorrect at that time. So I recommend you hop back on Twitter, give it a second look, try the challenges again, and see if this time you can actually get them to work, because now they're finally correct. But alright, I digress. Let's have a look at this tweet. Every single ninja is here except Chameleon, who has been replaced with Floyd. The last time this happened was in 2006 when Armageddon came out. Floyd is the newest ninja who debuts in this game. And that's right, as mentioned earlier, every single ninja appears in Floyd's intro except for Chameleon. However, the good news is it's not all haters. Some people are fully embracing Floyd and making some cute art like MLGMI right here. Pink Floyd, aka welcome back Mortal Kombat Mew under the truck hidden secret boss fight ninja. And I love this art. I must say I love this art. It reminds me of Castle Crashers. I love the style, the aesthetic. It's beautiful.
That's
fantastic. Cool. Next up, we have a weekly Chameleon saying, I tweaked it up a bit. And as you can see, he photoshopped Floyd to look just like Chameleon, but in the Mortal Kombat 1 style. Very cool. He even did some nice changes, like the arm strap is different. I love small touches like that. It really does look like Chameleon from Armageddon, only in the Mortal Kombat 1 style, which is super sick. But having said that, it's also just one more example of somebody saying this could have been Chameleon, and they're probably a bit salty it wasn't Chameleon. Instead, we got Floyd. Now, thankfully, the good news is once you get past all the angry comments and the haters, it looks like most people have either embraced Floyd or at the very least are memeing on him and just having a good time. Positive vibes mostly. So that's good. Floyd's appearance in Mortal Kombat 1 has been a net positive overall. There's gonna be some haters, there's gonna be some upset fans, and I think their anger is somewhat valid. But even so, I'm happy that it's mostly just fun stuff on social media, right? There's fan art, there's memes, most people are just having a good time with Floyd. Which is why to end this video, I wanted to read out a post from the Thinny. So Floyd is just Chameleon. Yeah, and Smoke was just Gray Scorpion. Enjoy the little things in life. This is a callback to Reptile from the old game, so if it doesn't excite you, that's okay because no one's forcing you. And I think that
this is exactly true. This is what I've been saying the entire video, right? So, okay, I'm gonna reread that tweet. So Floyd is just Chameleon, and no, Smoke was just a Gray Scorpion. Same thing with Reptile. Enjoy the little things in life. This is a callback to Reptile from old games. Doesn't excite equals no one's forcing you. Now, mind you, the abilities and the way that the character is moving, it's not going to be what going forward he's going to have. Like, I imagine he's going to have way better, different abilities once they figure out what they want to do with him. But he uses the character's abilities like in every other secret fight and throughout Mortal Kombat. So, like, I mean, I get people are upset because he fights like Kanoya, but whatever. Like, these are more newer fans. They don't understand. They probably haven't been around long enough to realize, you know, what they've always done with the secret characters. So, like, you know, I agree with you, Dathini. Like, I completely agree.
From the old game, so if it doesn't excite you, that's okay because no one's forcing you. And I think that's the best way it could have been said, right? If you're upset that Chameleon is Floyd, I think that's understandable, but also nobody's forcing you to like the new character. So just do what I was doing in Mortal Kombat 11 and keep your fingers crossed that maybe your favorite character will get added, and if they don't, there's always a chance in the sequel. Just look at Natara, look at Farah. Characters that I thought would never return in sequels somehow did. Or in other words, just stay positive. It's possible that your favorite character could return in a Mortal Kombat sequel. So that's my advice to you. Don't freak out, just stay hopeful that in the future, your favorite character might come back. But with that said, as you all know, I love making these videos interactive, so let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. How do you feel about this whole Floyd drama, the Chameleon situation? Let me know your thoughts. Do you think people are overreacting, or do you think it's understandable, or are you one of the Floyd haters or one of the Chameleon fans? Let me know any and all of your thoughts down below, because like I say in all my videos, I truly enjoy reading each and every comment. So grab that keyboard and make your voices heard. Thanks for watching, everyone, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please leave a like down below. It helps the channel out a ton. And then if you haven't already, finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.
Okay, so this is actually a good video. I'm gonna give this one a like. I feel like, you know, I've watched a lot of recent videos from Underdog, and I haven't really been 100% on everything like he said, but I think this was a good video. This is like just talking about something like it's more of a niche thing than anything directly involving like Mortal Kombat. It's more people just like being upset that Chameleon is you know, his moves are being used by another character, which, you know, like I said throughout the video, Mortal Kombat kind of always done this, so I don't really see this as being a huge deal. But at the end of the day, like, I can still see how people are upset, like, you know, overall, like, why, you know, certain things are happening throughout Mortal Kombat and people are just kind of like mad about it. But anyways, so what do I think about the whole Floyd situation? Honestly, I think it's probably one of the best things to happen to Mortal Kombat 1, if I'm being honest, just from like, you know, observing the community. Like, for example, I see people who normally aren't excited about Mortal Kombat 1 diving into it. Like, I seen Dynasty he did a live stream the other night hunting for Floyd, which I feel like I never see Dynasty stream Mortal Kombat or stream it, period. So I thought that was cool. It's nice that brings the community together, even in people who aren't like the biggest fans of Mortal Kombat 1, or just like, you know, biggest, like, you know, shills and stuff like that aren't covering Mortal Kombat 1, and they're actually having something fun to do. And that's like basically what this is. Floyd is meant to just be something fun for the community to do. And then of course, you know, everyone's not gonna 100% agree with, you know, the character, obviously, because he's using moves from other characters, which I get it. If Chameleon's your favorite character, I could see how, you know, you be upset about that kind of thing. But at the same time, like, you gotta think about it this way too. It's like, okay, Floyd, it's showing that they're willing to try and add new things to Mortal Kombat 1, even after like all of us here on YouTube, myself included, talked about the game ending might not be the case. It might just be, this is just the first part of them continue on throughout the game, and that's just what this is. I don't know, personally, I like the idea of Floyd. I haven't had a chance to go hunting for him, because like I said, I've been sick, but I think I will start doing that soon. I'm going to probably, it depends how I feel later. If it's I'll probably put a community notes, and if anything, we could do that on the live stream. I'll probably do it on the channel later today. We'll see. But anyways, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this whole situation. If you guys knew about it, you know, but if you didn't know about it but you think it's interesting, or just, you know, your general opinions. Like, honestly, I can see both sides of it. Personally, I'm on the side where it's not that big of a deal, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But let me know what you guys thoughts in the comment section below. And also give True the Underdog a like on this, even if you're not the biggest fan of it. I think this is a really good put together video, and just kind of the way he broke it down, which, you know, I'm not usually a biggest fan of some of the videos and the way he talks about the community, in terms of like when he calls people stupid and dumb. But at the end of the day, I think this video was good and deserves a like. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace.
Yeah.